晚安，我们今天要继续玩我们的霍格华兹。那我们上礼拜玩到哪里呀？你们印象？哦，我上礼拜完成了一个简单的任务吧，我记得。今天没有意外的话，我们要继续我们的主线。等一下哦，我们任务在这里。飞行课程。哦。我们上礼拜把传家宝的部分解完了，找到了之前的人的传家宝，然后拿到了许多的东西。 那我们要继续我们的课程。那目前看起来是要叫我们像学生一样等他回来。那目前有一些作业，看一下要先学什么好了。那我们先来学作业好了。取得并使用专注魔药，取得专注魔药并使用它们。OK。那我们要去魔药学教室。我还没有准备上好飞行课程，先去教室好了。等一下，大理石，我觉得我还没有熟悉它的地图，我就有点没有很直观它的一些点要怎么去。这里。哪里啊？这个时间点应该没人了。那个不会重点东西啊？上锁了。谁讲话？你吗？不像啊。我要怎么上去？路要怎么走啊？这门已经锁起来了，上不去吗？好像是因为门锁起来了呢。哦，可以推开。装备栏已满。OK。没有装备好了。感觉有空要去一趟商店之类的，我想要把没有用到的装备先卖掉了。然后去魔药学教室，对不对？我应该要先去找教室，我应该先去教室看，说我需要什么东西才过来，对吧？老师没上课，我可以偷偷请进来用吗？老师你怎么还在熬夜工作？辛苦了，辛苦了。
Sir, why do I need to complete these tasks again?
Professor Weasley has asked that we all contribute extra time to help you catch up to your peers. And before I teach you Depulso, I must know that you are prepared to handle it.
Protego. Lumos. Reparo. Protego. Revelio.
正气勋章。我要做硬的固魔药，还有专注魔药。那我这原料去哪里拿？取得终极魔药和硬的固。终极魔药，这里。好，这东西感觉要去村落了。希望这个时间点还有开。博米村出发。
Off on another adventure, are we?
哦，是真的他在说话欸。
Protego.
看一下哦，我要去的店，这是哦，就这里。回去这里左转，对吧？应该没走错吧？录一下猫。我想学开锁，我们都可以学开锁。
Levioso. Accio.
好，我要迷路了。啊？这里 ，OK。
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
终极魔药，你有卖这个？
A wise decision. Thank you.
啊，你有直接卖终极魔药的吗？好像有。
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
使用 ，OK。不对啊，我直接买他的魔药不就好了？我干嘛？我干嘛还要拿回去？可以修。
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
哎
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell.
装备围巾的部分可以换这个哦。
A wise decision. Thank you.
与得并使用。那怎么办？天哪！啊，原来刚刚是半夜吗？使用要怎么用？没喝过哎，这个要怎么喝？嗯，
Revelio. Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
我该怎么知道我的药要怎么使用？哦，R1吗？我也很坚硬哦。
Welcome. Do let know if I can be of any assistance at all.
专注。
A wise decision. Thank you.
Excellent.
One never knows when...
可以上课了。那首密室，有密室。往传错边了，那中央大厅。 霍格华兹。
I really have made a mess of things.
等一下，这是什么？
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
哦哟，
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm.
Mhm.
I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd
Okay.
very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands.
所以在图书馆里
If you
面，
could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
好乖。结果魔药学的课程被我丢掉，直接淡掉。
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Levioso. Accio. Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary.
日记，
Too, if I were her.
今天是个好日子，原本是个好日子，因为加里斯把他制造的诡异药水洒在我炖好的草林葱上面，我整一锅倒掉。他真是不让人省心，他自认对魔药无所不知。老师实验打断夏普教授讲课，我完全相信，要不是他身为卫理斯教授的侄子，他只会被退学。OK， 哎呦，没看到书了哎，那样的。应该不可能在下面。我猜在2楼。有点晕，有点晕。哦，我看到了。
Levioso.
珊瑚早安，こんばんは。今天在玩霍格华兹。现在在抓书本。
Accio.
快乐的抓书本，抓到了。
Now to take them back to Cressida.
然后有点晕，我每次走这个旋转楼梯都好晕。还可以不要这么晕吗？
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books in.
金鱼讲早安，こんばんは。
What a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your.
好晕。
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I
我很
should.
怕，我还没上扫把课，我怕扫把课更晕。有人跟我说过扫把课超级晕，所以超怕，超怕的我。所以他刚好送我什么吗？我不知道哎、没有注意。他送了我经验值，呕吐袋准备，这么惨，这么惨 ！Oh my god！ 哦，这个加减法，这个我没有解出来，这个到时候再想。我没玩过哦，我想说它是主线，可能要，然后好好上个课。
When Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
有人跟我说那个超难的啊，你会骑扫把骑到中风。我最期待的怕才不是骑扫把嘞，我最期待的怕是那个养
I completed your assignment.
养宠物的部分。
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do.
我可以养鹰马吗？我想养鹰马。
Do not let your mind wander.
完了完了，被追上了。OK。拉锁咒，拉锁咒。
Now, if you'd like to practice, and I think you should,
拉锁咒。这是什么？哇！直接把别人弹开哦，这么嗨！那个学长教我啊，他跟我说下面这3个最好用了。
best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchantment. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spells.
他说不能拿同学开刀，那我快拿你开刀吗？不愧是老师，扛得住。
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
这可以用很快，好扯哦。
Levioso. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Levioso.
我觉得它适合打架。这是什么？哦，移动物体。好快，学废了，老师，我学废了。 那你什么时候叫我开门？想要闯进去大家的门里面。拿宝箱，宝箱，宝箱。哦，这是任务的，我喜欢，我喜欢它。好了，我们去上课了。主线的课，主线，这里有。主线，这里吗？Coco，
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that picture was empty.
我好亮。为什么是这里啊？哦，不是，走错边了。那狗，狗狗哒。嗯。嘿，阿飘，这个环是不是变多啦？
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
有欸有欸，
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side.
不准给我测得起
A gust of wind will throw you right off.
啊！不能测得起哦。
And if you hear my whistle while you're in
所以
flight,
这个是魔法世界的摩托车吗？
good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do
Wish I had
take
my own
care.
broom.
The brooms are school property.
This'll take some
I
getting
want them
used to.
returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
有喂，
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
This is rather fun.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
"哦，它可以飞这么快。
Did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it.
哦，
That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
我们回去喽。
Looks like we've already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
嗯哼，被抓到了。
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
完成。等一下，我话要跟我说哦。
Madam Kagawa, about what happened in class.
No need to discuss it further. Losing points for Ravenclaw should serve as a deterrent against future escapades. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that I teach you a few additional spells, so please keep an eye out for an owl from me. You're also welcome to drop by any time with questions.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spells,
禁忌咒语。
meet me outside against the dark arts classroom.
好呀，好
I
呀。
know a discreet place near there.
要学，要学。
Kagawa. She's been tutoring me after class. I wish I could afford my own broom. Instead of using my brother's hand-me-downs.
他们怎么在？
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
太多人找我了吧？我是什么网红吗？太多人了吧？爆炸，消长，这个吧，要学这个吧，先学这个吧，这样重要很多呢。这个太重要了吧？先学这个。重要的重点就是。 他可以学好多咒语，爆炸还好哎，我还好。黑魔法，哦 ，OK， 禁忌咒语。 好多人找我，1楼会面 ，OK。我猫也太酷了吧！等一下哦，我先看一下哦。飞行测试要先买扫把，我平常可以骑扫把。 如果不行的话，我想放弃这个任务。OK， 你去找老师。老师在哪里？狗狗。这里。 这球是怎样？
Oi, can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me
冒
for
险
a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
嗯，哦 ，OK， 呀，我不先找，我要任务。
Levioso!
那在更上面的吗？没有。有欸，条路有点高，这顶楼了吗？天文台。啊，没东西 ，HB。任务开始。
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
哦，是这样玩的吗？那门是这样玩的吗？我也要，这好棒哦
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
我啥都没干。
Shall we?
After you, Professor.
哦，
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things.
高消长。
I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
哇，这个形状有点不雅观。
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
OK。这是什么
Lumos. Depulso. Levioso.
没意思。你敢喝哦？哦，好酷啊！眼睛哎。OK， 给上。
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
哦，自动修剪。 哇，为什么会有个马桶在这里啊？不好意思，居然觉得我是需要一个，原来我觉得我需要洗澡，我感受到冒犯，真是厚颜无耻的家伙，什么东西？哎呦！ 什么风格突变？中国风。
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
等一下哦， 我想到一件事情，我是可以用拉的。假如我可以耶，OK。不知道会不会进来万应室先解吧。等一下哦，我现在在玩那个吧，那个叫啥来着？夹娃娃机。没有，你要离开，那你要过来。想一下哦，这个好诶，好诶，那前面还有一个诶，我去前面。未辨识颈部物品，好扯哦。哦，脸部物品，意内。哦，嗨，
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map.
Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
你的房间。哦，
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okay.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
变换哪里啊？这里。
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Dean
Okay.
to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
换映次。
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Oh. 地毯。
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform spell to customize it.
大。颜色怎么变？哦。
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance. Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
新房间吗？哦，
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Oh. Oh, 不见了。那么酷啊！要这么酷。
Revelio.
哦。OK， 下一个，一份作业，纷纷定。隐形魔药，然后还有雷酿，买吧。这个是什么了？哦，是的。好丑，呵呵。好乖。有新的东西奖励。放看看。那是原本就好了。这件还不错。OK， 拿去隐形魔药，使用测试隐形魔药，雷酿。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be.
配方。
Repulso. Levioso. Depulso.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you.
隐形魔药。
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
哦，好厉害啊！多个敌人，我要去哪里找多个敌人？
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Ah.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
看一下哦。有芦苇。好快，完成任务了。啊，没有，没有完成。 吧。
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield? You can feed a beast, or it can. Someone's going to regret trespassing.
没有成功。我的1000块。Oh no！ 哦，这样很成功吗？这样可以拯救耳内亮吗？不行。好吧，还是得乖乖挣钱。它是一做一个啊。
What do you have in store for me this time?
很顺手就把它解完了。6个，还有6个命令挑战。那边好像旁边还有一个，对不对？这里。
Depulso.
好多石头。又有一个。这解谜是什么？哦，打破这个吗
？Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio. Lumos.
那解谜是什么概念？这样吗？哦。
Alan himself would be proud.
Okay. 看可不可以再买一瓶？好穷。
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
Yup, 1000块。
See you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
好吧，雷亮这点看起来是暂时无缘的。啊，这个吗？
Revelio.
哦，这里有，应该在这附近。
Revelio.
有扫把欸。哦，这里就是买扫把的吗？
New face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spint Witches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
可以买雷亮啊！雷亮，我来了。
Revelio.
恶作剧商店，可以进去。哦。
Come on in. Healing potions are a specialty here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you.
然后我去上个厕所，等下回来。ただいま。
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Mm.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Incendio.
我打到什么啊？他的经验值。天赋。 没错，点错，没有，他的按键居然有这个夏普教授。
You're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm obliged to agree.
I should say a bit.
Depulso!
Your brain.
Incendio!
My grandmother says that you only have so many hearts.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps another time.
Of course.
嗯，原来不是这里吗？
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Over here.
不是，我不要找你，我去找教授。等一下，不是你呀、我要去交作业，我要交作业。夏普。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Reparo.
OK， 修了之后也没东西。
I think there were doxy eggs as well. Not sure what those are.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Defindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Defindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Defindo.
要这个的话，一样是，这里。
would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Defender!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Incendio! Levioso! Levioso! Defender!
As I mentioned earlier, Defender can be versatile but dangerous.
Incendio!
To practice.
Accio! Levioso! Defender!
那快到了，要把东西切断可以用这个，因为那是功能的攻击。好了，继续主线。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys
天
in
文
the
塔
ceremony tower.
OK
You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
“等一下，那个，这是什么？多多史地图。”那扇门，然后在一个有画的东西上面抽出来。
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
这个可以去哪里啊？为什么要拿这个箱子？这样子可以干嘛？
over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
隐藏穴道。哦。
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
这地方好棒。
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
爆炸。
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Okay.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the time.
大爆爆。
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Compulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! That's it! I think I've got it.
哦，好远哦！
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Okay.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
他教我了印记魔法，好猛！哇，
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
被逮到了。
I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
好凶，好凶！
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
这么凶。
is going to get an earful about this.
这么凶吗？
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather
比他还顺利，所以他不顺利咯。
unproductive trip to the ministry. Hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
OK， 看一下任务。
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time.
温卡拉颠阿萨，漂浮咒。
Do see me after class.
哦，可是学弟，我觉得你挥的棍子有点危险。会啦，它只会有点爆炸跟火焰而已，还好啦。问题不大的，学长。
I was hoping to see you.
你要找我，可是我要先开箱子。好，你可以找我了。
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student.
Richard Jackdaw.
Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
该不会输？哦。
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
这边感觉超像打王的地方，啊，奇怪。
This looks promising.
不用把那页夹回去吗？还是要？
Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location.
哇，直接跳过前面，直接开始。OK。
Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
"高塔在哪里？" "哦，有点远。哦，哇哦！"
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I
冰川咒。哦哇哦！
come and see me.
不能骑扫把过去，真的是有够麻烦。嗨，他们不理我，好吧。西风早安，空班哇。我们今天在霍格华兹上课。偷偷潜入。古代魔法投掷破解防护咒。光棍节不去约会吗？没有人怎么约会啊哈！我们只能挥动棒子当做我们在约会了。今天是我跟魔杖约会的日子。原谅我，谢谢你原谅我，谢谢你理解我。那怎么有人来讲话？那会有人来讲话？原本想说你要约会，我就可以公审你了，要烧光叛徒。没有啊，如果我会约会的话，我今天就不会开台了，对吧？现在刺客教条，刺客教条。我要偷别人屁屁，然后把别人变成石头。熟头。
Perhaps I'll scout around. Better not be a trick.
嘿嘿。看一眼。哇，你被关在里面，我救不了你耶。啊，怎么一直有人在讲话？我都没看到人。到了。
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you're.
Bye bye. Okay. 啊哈！对不起，对不起，对不起，对不起！哎，我救你出来，不是这样对我的吧？好啦，既然你要这样，我也没有办法了。心酸呐、虐待动物，他才虐待动物吧？哦。我没了，我没了。哈哈，同归于尽。哇，对手太强了，对手怎么可以这么强？哎，怎么是这里啊？呀，你们打，你们打，你们打，你们打，不要跟我打！哎，你们看，慢慢来。哎哎哎哎哎哎哎哎！什么意思？作弊哦！我是应该去买补血药，我没有补血药哎。不要揍我啊！打你的，去打你架！你弟怎么混得这么惨？我也好奇啊。啊哈！ 不是你们两个打架不干我的事啊！也是把等级升上去吧，学长快哭了。不是啊，那个主线等级也没很高啊，我怎么会打不过呢？这块肉是怎样？这个是3怪飞引过来，然后他们把它打掉嘛？啊，3怪也死掉了。唉，怎么是这里？可以不打蜘蛛吗？可以逃课吗？这边逃得了课吗？好像逃不了课呢。看一下这个任务，这个主线是几等？主线只要11等。主线只要11等，这不合理啊！再翘要翘辫子了，我也不想翘课啊，那老师教的不够多啊。泡泡炸可以一直用，这么狠，好用，一直用。这边蜘蛛草，略过。不要乱弃养啊！这个量根本就不是蜘蛛该有的量。这个盘丝洞是怎样？那是啥可爱东西？必须使用咒语移动行尸，火焰咒语。好啦，火葬，这样可以吗？完了，我把火葬你，等一下。好啦，安心休眠，再见。王者的气息。
I should investigate.
这不知道怎么动哎。这感觉不是我现在该来的地方，我要走了。我没学这个魔法。啊，怎么有3怪要抓屁股？抓屁屁3怪。好多路哦。这是谁的魔法包？摸一下。哦。有什么提示吗？没有。就这样。
Lumos. Revelio.
哦，这个哦，这个要干嘛
Lumos. Reparo. Revelio.
有石头，不太懂。
Reparo.
啊！石头可以打掉。哎呦！
Revelio.
没有，我不懂这个在干嘛？这个在干嘛？哎，别放弃，放弃了。
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Quickly now.
Oh.
Stay hidden and calm. Totalis.
也有这招很常用。谢谢教授教我一次。
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. I'll find you.
不是一种看到。
Why don't you come up here and fight me? How childish! He's coming back this way.
Confringo.
I won't rest.
Protego.
You're dead. I'm a ghost.
Confringo. Stupid.
I hate.
啊哈！双人的很麻烦呢。
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Nothing over here.
Patricus Totalis. Patricus Totalis.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
OK， 谢谢你。
Why, there's a grapple you are. How nice of you to stop by.
Protego. You only have Ranrock to blame. Orders. Directly.
寻找跟名字任何关系的东西。
That they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. You explain the cinch.
Incendio. Depulso. Leviosa.
OK。
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
要研究，我需要那个解锁咒很久了。
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okay.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
可以穿更好的吗？可以耶。OK。来了，这个要做什么？看一下。哦，楼梯耶。
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
哦，打那个骑士对吧？
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Mm. 好，感受到打什么了？一下哦。
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
哇，3只哦。 Okay.
These look familiar.
Revelio. Cabalso. Levioso. Capulso. Accio.
有宝箱诶，它没有钩子，不知道怎么过。嗯，没有路诶。哦 ，OK。嗯。
What does the magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Accio.
Oh.
More statues.
OK。
Levioso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
嗯哼，等一下哦，是什么？哦，没有，这没东西。OK， 拉过来。
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
那怎么没有那个钩子的部分？ OK， 看到了。
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Confringo! Accio!
不行吗？哦。
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio!
快速解谜，我觉得我解蛮快的。没钩子了呢。
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
哦，这里推进去的话就不一样了。嗯。
Levioso! Accio!
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Levioso! Accio!
快！
I'll never get used to these floors.
最后一只骑士吧，我猜。
Expelliarmus! Protego!
OK。不是这样吗 ？OK， 我看一下哦。先拉过来一点。怎么解啊？哦，还有吗？这是最终 BOSS 跑吗？感受到了。 OK。哎呦！啊！啊！来不及，冲冷来不及呀！老师不能乱放，知道了。啊，从这里重打啊！好哦。药还只有一罐，过分。哎、我直接没办法防御，这么狠。OK。哎、我直接，他不给我防御，超过分嘞！ OK， 赢了，应该结束了吧？
What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back.
偷窥狂，哪有偷窥？
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
秋天，OK， 好啦，那看来今天可以差不多玩到这里了，刚好一个段落。看一下吼，存一下游戏。好啦，那准备休息啦。各位晚安，我们明天再继续。好啦，晚安，我亚斯米，晚辈晚安，辛苦啦。那今天就不揪团了，感谢各位今天来看，晚安晚安，我亚斯米。